Hare Krishna. Today, let us understand what is yoga. Nowadays in this world, we see many people performing yoga asanas and they call that is yoga. Or we see some people sitting in one place for 10-15 minutes or half an hour, tightly closing their eyes, and then for the rest of the day, they're busy with their works. And sometimes they also commit sinful activities like smoking, drinking alcohol, eating meat, socializing with people, and they lead their normal lives. And they say that I do meditation. Some people, they meditate on some dot, they paste a picture of some mandalas or some dot, and they concentrate on those dots, and they say that that is meditation or yoga. So in that way, there are a lot of misunderstanding about yoga. From Bhagavad Gita, we learn from Lord Krishna himself, who is the Supreme Lord, who is Yogeshwara. He is the master of all yogas. Sanjaya says in the Bhagavad Gita that Krishna is Yogeshwara. He is the best of all yogis. He is the Ishvara of all yogis. Yatra Yogeshwaraha Krishno Yatra Partho Dhanurdharaha Tatra Shrir Vijayo Bhautir Dhruva Nitir Matir Mama. In the conclusion of Bhagavad Gita, Sanjaya says that wherever there is Lord Krishna, who is the Yogeshwara, and wherever there is Arjuna, who is Dhanurdhara, Tatra Shrir Vijayo Bhautir Dhruva Nitir Matir Mama. There will be always good fortune in that place, Tatra Shri, and there will be victory, Vijaya, Dhruva Niti, and there will be morality. So, Krishna himself teaches in Bhagavad Gita what is yoga. Yoga means to link oneself with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. To link means to re-establish our lost relationship with the Supreme Lord. Many people don't know the meaning of yoga. They think yoga means performing some postures, sitting postures or standing postures. Yoga asanas, it is a third level of the Ashtanga yoga process. Ultimately, after performing those asanas, one has to move to the next level of pranayama, purifying the airs in the body, and then there is dharana, then there is pratyahara, there is dharana, there is dhyana. So, dhyana stage is a stage of meditation on the Supreme Lord. The Supreme Lord is there in the heart. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Ishvara sarva bhutanam vriddesha arjuna tishtati. Krishna says that I am the Supreme Lord and I am situated in the heart of everyone. So, even when one performs the Ashtanga Yoga process, where there are 8 stages, ultimately in the Dhyana stage, he has to meditate on the Super Soul, the Paramatma feature of the Supreme Lord Krishna. The Supreme Lord Krishna is there in the heart of everyone in his 4-handed form, very beautifully situated with all decoration. So one should know that God is a person, and yoga means to re-establish our relationship with that Supreme Person in love and devotion. So meditation means not meditating on some dot or meditating on some so-called impersonal energy or some concocted ideas. No, meditation means there is an object of meditation, and that object of meditation is Supreme Lord himself. We are all parts of God, and the purpose of practicing yoga is to re-establish our connection with God. That's the purpose of yoga. So we have to know that. So Krishna says in the 6th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, in the end he says, Yoginam api sarvesham madgaten antaratmana Shraddhavan bhajate yomam same yuktatamo matahan. Krishna says there are many yogis, but among all the yogis, Krishna says, yoginamapi sarvesham madgatena antaratmana, one who abides with me in great faith, and shraddhavan bhajate, one who performs transcendental loving service to him, and one who is most intimately united with me in yoga, and he is the highest yogi. This is the true yogi. A true yogi and the best yogi is a devotee of Krishna who abides with Krishna's instructions. Shraddhavan bhajate, and one who worships Krishna, one who loves Krishna. So Arjuna is a true yogi because he loves Krishna and he wants to follow Krishna's orders. In the beginning, Arjuna was in illusion. He didn't want to fight. He wanted to return back from the battlefield because he thought that by killing all the friends and relatives, he will suffer in future. But when Krishna explained to him that he is Krishna's part and it's his duty to please Krishna, so he fought very vigorously. Now Arjuna said, when Krishna asked, has your moha gone? Are your illusions gone? Then Arjuna said, Nashto moha smritir labdva tvatprasadan mayachyuta stito asmi gata sandeha karishye vachanam tava. After hearing the entire Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna said that all my illusions are gone. I had forgotten that I am your eternal servant and my duty is to please you. And now I am going to just do whatever you order, whatever you desire. So Arjuna was united with Krishna in executing the desires of Krishna. Merging with God does not mean that one loses his individuality. No, we are all individuals at the present moment. We were individuals in the past. We will continue to remain individuals even in the future forever. So no one will lose their individuality even if he becomes a liberated soul. Then how can we unite with God? We can unite with the Supreme Lord by agreeing to follow the desires of the Lord, agreeing to fulfill the desires of the Lord. That is the meaning of being united or yoga. Yoga means to link. So we have to know what is the desire of Krishna and we have to please Krishna by whatever way possible. We have to please Krishna. We have to learn how to please Krishna from the devotees of Krishna. Pure devotees of Krishna, they know how to please. So we have to follow in their footsteps. We cannot invent our own methods of pleasing Krishna. So yoga means to re-establish our lost connection with Krishna and worship Krishna, love Krishna, surrender to Krishna. This is the meaning of true yoga. Many people, they give wrong interpretations to the word yoga and they refer to it as some yoga asanas and write commentaries on Bhagavad Gita and mispropagate, give wrong understandings to the meaning of yoga. We should not be misled by such institutes or such people who give misinterpretation to the word yoga. Yoga means to connect ourselves with the Supreme Lord, to re-establish our connection with the Supreme Lord Krishna, and a devotee of Lord Krishna is a true yogi. Anyone who is not a devotee of Lord Krishna actually is not a true yogi. They're all bogus people because they don't know the meaning of yoga. So from Bhagavad Gita we have to learn that our business is to connect with Krishna under the guidance of a spiritual master, and in that way we all can become true yogis. Hare Krishna.